Today, let's sew a zigzag path quilt block. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and I have been doing a quilt block of the month series where we have done a little quilt block each month to learn more about quilting and to practice techniques. Today for March, we are doing a new one that involves 3 different color fabrics. So I'm going to call these light, medium, and dark. So really just trying to differentiate them because that'll be important later on when we make the half square triangles. Now the link that I followed for this is in the description below. First, I'm going to be cutting out a bunch of squares. So I have on the screen the number of squares that you will exactly need for each color. For an example, I'm using this as my medium. So I'm going to be cutting out 1 2.5 by 2.5 inch square and then 2 3-inch squares. So I have those done, and then I'm cutting out 3 3-inch squares from the purple and 3 3-inch squares from the orange. So I have all of these squares ready to go, and now we can start sort of joining them together into our whole quilt block. So as I said, this quilt block really relates to half square triangles. So we're just going to be matching different squares together, and I'll include those on the screen here just so you can see how many of each you want to do. But for the half square triangle, I'm matching 2 of those squares, and then I'm just going to be drawing a line directly down the middle of the square on the diagonal. And then I'm going to be sewing a line 1/4 inch to the right of that and 1/4 inch to the left. So sewing 2 seams on each of those, so directly on either side of this line that I've drawn. And then I'm just going to go through and repeat this matching process for the rest of the squares. And then that 2.5 by 2.5 inch square, I just have that pushed to the side for now. So once these are all done, we can now go over to my sewing machine. I'm going to take those 2 seams on either side of the line. Now I did this more in like a little chain stitching method so I could just keep going. So whatever you are more comfortable with, you can either just do one at a time, and then I'm going to repeat this on the other side of that line. So be sure each square has 2 seams. Now I'm going to divide these up, and then I am going to be putting this on my rotary mat here and then dividing this actually in half. So that line we drew, I'm just going to use my rotary cutter to cut directly through there, and now we have a half square triangle. So a really fun little way to make these half square triangles. We're not wasting any fabric, and they turned out looking really nice. So now it is time for us to go through. I'm just going to press all of these out so they are nice and flat and smooth. And then I have organized them here into the pattern of that quilt block. So it has this really fun shape and design. So now really it's all time for us to just go through and sew all of these up. You could do this by row, you could do it by column. It's really up to you how you feel comfortable kind of going through and sewing these together. Personally, I do like to go row by row, but it's again up to you with how you want to build that out. So I'm just going to be matching these with right sides together, pinning them up, looking to see how it looks when I open it. So this one looks pretty good. And then I do repeat this so I get like 3 of them together. You can just do a pair at a time, but I do find it a little bit easier so I'm not having to go back and forth between the table here and then going back to my sewing machine. So I'm just going to repeat this for each row, and then I'll take it over to my sewing machine. So now that I have all of them complete, it's just time to go take that seam. Now, one thing I do want to bring to your attention is for this, it's so important that you're doing a 1/4 inch seam allowance at all points of this quilt block. So if everything was cut out correctly at the beginning with those sizes, and if a 1/4 inch seam allowance was taken the entire time, it should line up. So you can see I have those 3 rows done. I then press them, and then I'm going to be matching them up again. If you start to notice that it seems like the blocks just really aren't lining up, there's probably some sort of measurement issue that's happened along the way. It happens to me all the time, even when I try my best with this. So definitely just take your time when you're going through that measurement phase, as well as when you are sewing the seam allowance, and that's going to get you the best result. So here is my quilt block. This is probably one of my better attempts at half square triangles and lining them all up together, but it still has some improvements. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.